You know, some kids, they grow up and they attract people, and I was one of those kids that I attract people. Every school I went to, everybody wanted to be my friend. Maybe because in recess I ran the fastest, or in PE I was the most athletic. I don't know why. But throughout my whole grade school growing up, I had a lot of friends enter my life and exit my life, and it was um, it was real challenging, to figure out like who is real and who is fake, and certain scenarios and actions. It took me a while to learn this, because you're like, oh, he's just doing this, or they're just doing this, or it was a mistake. Just because they say I'm sorry, it doesn't mean that they didn't mean to do it. But it's just little things. Like I remember we were prime example, we were in a car, and we was riding in the car, and my friend was driving. We had 15, just old enough to get license, a restricted license and stuff, and we're driving in the neighborhood, and they're all piling in the car, and now I get ready to get in, and my friend that was driving and the guy sitting in the passenger seat, they looked at each other, and he pushed the gas, and I wasn't in the car.
Wow.
And so I'm hanging on the window for my life while he's driving like 50 miles per hour, like down the road, and they're laughing. And I remember I was so terrified. I was so scared because I was like, I knew that I can slip off. I can fall off. And I didn't even have a good enough grip, so I felt myself slipping and sliding. And I looked at them and it's like, man, stop. And they were laughing. They thought it was funny, and some adults was watching. Some people saw it and stuff. And, back in that country town, man, it's like
word get around.
And it's like your parents just don't raise you, the community raise you, And this lady stuff, she was like, stop that car. Y'all gonna hurt that boy. Y'all gonna kill that boy, And so they stopped. They thought it was funny. And, my heart was beating so fast. And I was just like, that's the closest I come to death,
Tell me you walked home from there. You didn't get in that car.
I got in because I was at that age where they're laughing and they thought it was funny. So I'm like, man, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much.
Wow.
Not
seeing.
Not seeing, not even knowing.
But you were young, 15.
Young. And then, sometimes things have to happen more than once, Another incident, we're out fishing in this big pasture, alligators in the water, we see them and everything. And one friend came by, thought it was funny, and pushed me right in with the alligators. Pushed me right in. And so I can say now that, God has been good to me because he's kept me, those friends that I had at the time, some of them are gone.
Okay.
And some of them are in prison. Some of them have learned and ended up apologizing and things like that, So we live and learn, but those are like, it really gave me a real serious take on like on friendship,
How to use discernment.
Yeah. Discernment.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly.
At a very young age.
Yeah. They just targeted me. And my grandmother told me, she said that my grandmother told me I was a chosen one.
Okay.
She said, you're a chosen one. So get used to people treating you like that. So you have to really be careful about the friends and the people you bring into your life, And then I'm asking her, like, what is a chosen one? She said, you have great talents and great gifts, and utilize those, but make sure you be careful who you bring into your life.
Because you can have jealousy right around you.
Exactly.